My wife whooshed when a woman was thirsty for her. My wife and I used to be vendors at local anime, pop culture, video game conventions around our province. We often stayed with friends at different cities we visited, as this gave us a chance to catch up and have fun after each day. After one convention, we went out to karaoke with our friends to unwind. It was a small local dive bar where most of the patrons were regulars and new singers, for karaoke are cheered heartily. My wife was in her late 30s and, despite my insistence of her beauty, starting to feel a little self-conscious about her looks and age. She comes from the Philippines and also lived in Taiwan, where karaoke was a common pastime, so she is actually a really talented as a singer. She sang a song or two to the cheers of the crowd, and one woman bought her a drink as congratulations for a wonderful song. Later, that same woman asked my wife to duet a couple of songs. My wife was so happy that someone other than just close friends wanted to hear her sing and was so supportive. The woman eventually joined our table and sat beside my wife opposite me and chatted up my wife for the rest of the night. Soon, when we're all ready to leave, the woman asks if my wife is staying with friends or needs a room, seeing as we are from out of town. Hint, hint. My wife says we already booked a place to stay, but thanks anyways, and maybe we can do karaoke again soon. Because it was so fun. We leave back to our Airbnb, and as soon as we were in the door, I mentioned how cruel my wife was to break that poor lesbian's heart. Huh? What do you mean? She was just being friendly. I laid it out to my wife that the woman bought drinks, sang duets, then sat beside her and was touchy-feely for the rest of the evening. She was hitting on my wife all night, and my wife was oblivious. I watched as all the pieces finally started to fall into place in my wife's mind. OMG! What? Why didn't you tell me sooner? My wife was both hilariously embarrassed and flattered that another woman was attracted to her in such a way. To this day, I still tease her about the one that got away.